And even though she's only in the music video for 12.5 seconds, she's still in the music video, she's still in the studio, so we will take what we can get. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Too Pop to Handle. We have a very exciting day for the music world today, potentially. We have a new song from Rihanna, which is a sentence that we have not been able to say technically in 3 years since she did the soundtrack for the Black Panther movie, but we haven't been able to say we had a new Rihanna song that's like not tied to a movie since 2016. And though today is still not that day where we can say we have a new Rihanna single that's not tied to a movie, we still have a new Rihanna song and music video to react to. The song is called Friend of Mine. It's from the upcoming movie The Smurfs, which she voices Smurfette. I don't know how this is gonna go. I mean, it's Rihanna. It's not going to be bad per se, but we do have to keep in mind this is a soundtrack song. You know, this isn't a song that Rihanna necessarily was like putting her creative spin on fully. You know, there was definitely some limitations in how Bad Girl RiRi could get. So we will see what is in store for this. But on the other hand, we have to think some of the biggest songs that we've had in the last few years have been soundtrack songs. What Was I Made For? Billie Eilish from the Barbie movie, Can't Stop the Feeling, Justin Timberlake from the Trolls movie. Like, soundtracks do come through with like a killer original song most of the time. So we are going to dive into this song, into this music video, and see what Rihanna is cooking up for us. I am very excited for this. I'm also very excited that they released a music video. I am assuming that there's going to be like clips from the movie as a part of it. You know, it'll be like Rihanna walking through a Smurf-esque something and then like clips from the movie. But regardless, I am very excited, and I'm going to stop talking, unmute my laptop, and we're going to press play. Okay, Runway. This is not what I was expecting from this song. Just in the first few seconds already, I'm like, wait, this is a lot more upbeat than I expected. And here's Smurfette, like I predicted. Okay, what? Well, you better work, little Smurf. Okay, Smurfette. She's killing it in this video. She got moves. I like that beat. Why is this music video like kind of trippy? Like for a kid's soundtrack song, this is a little more, not experimental, but a little more, you know, than I expected. We have Papa Smurf at a DJ booth right now. I'm also under the impression that we're not gonna see Rihanna again in this music video. You feel like a friend of mine. Okay, so we're repeating the first verse again. There's that Rihanna voice that I was waiting for. Okay, we got Rihanna again at the end. Okay, honestly, not as soundtracky as I expected, but it definitely isn't anything to like go crazy over or like write home about. The lyrics are pretty much the same, like 15 words over and over, but again, this is a soundtrack song, so I'm not expecting it to be a crazy, heartwarming, or like, you know, like a full-bodied song. It's for a soundtrack. It's not something that's supposed to like break the internet. And I feel like it like could have potential to be like remixed. Like I feel like a DJ could take this and like spin it into something a little bit more like club friendly and, you know, just be like, oh, we have a new Rihanna track. Let's do something fun with it. I will say, until the latter half of the song, it didn't really sound like Rihanna. Like these aren't the vocals that we're used to from Rihanna. And granted, like she is singing, I don't know if she's singing this as, no, she's singing it as Rihanna. Like this isn't supposed to be like Smurfette singing it. So like, I feel like if I was to listen to this like blind, I don't know if I would clock it as Rihanna right away. However, at the end, you hear that Rihanna voice that we all know and love come through. So by the end, I'm like, all right, no, this is Rihanna. I do get it. And it's not that it sounds bad by all means. It just wasn't the typical Rihanna vocals that we're getting. But again, this isn't a typical Rihanna song. You know, this isn't going to be Rude Boy. This isn't S&M. This is for the Smurfs soundtrack. So not that my expectations weren't high, because I think Rihanna's never going to put herself on something that isn't to a certain caliber of talent and, you know, production level. But like, is for the Smurf soundtrack. You know, she's a mom, she wants to put a song on a movie that her kids are gonna watch, and you know, it's supposed to be fun and whatever. Did the song change my life? No. However, I do think it's going to go crazy in the car with like a mom and a toddler in the backseat. Like they're gonna put it on. I can just see like the TikTok videos already of the toddlers like jamming out in the backseat to this and like catching a vibe, you know? And it's cute, it's fun, it is what it is. Again, I wasn't expecting anything to like blow my brains out because it's a movie for the Smurf soundtrack. But the fact that we have Rihanna in the studio, and even though she's only in the music video for 12.5 seconds, she's still in the music video, she's still in the studio, so we will take what we can get. And I think this is like a nice little tune to carry us over through R9, which we do know is coming. That being said, Rihanna is back, kind of, and I'm here for it. I am definitely not mad about this, and I think it would be a crazy missed opportunity if they had Rihanna voicing Smurfette in the Smurf movie and she didn't do a song for it. Like, it's literally right there on the platter for you, and it makes sense to do this. So, very smart move on their end, and I'm very excited to see what is next for Rihanna for the rest of the year. And if anybody is new here, hello, my name is Andrew. I host a weekly pop culture podcast called Too Pop to Handle that you can find right here on this channel or wherever podcasts are available. I like to do these little reaction videos just to, you know, spice up the content a little bit and give us something new, but my typical content here on this channel is podcast episodes covering all of the moments from the week that were just too pop to handle. We talk about reality TV, we talk about pop music, we talk about movie news, celebrity news, just anything in the pop culture stratosphere that is really, you know, tickling my fancy for the week. We cover every single Wednesday, so if you would like to stick along for some pop culture content, make sure you hit subscribe down below, or if you're more of a podcast listener, head to Spotify, head to Apple Podcasts, wherever your podcasts are available, and you could find me every single week yapping your ear away for an hour plus. And with that, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!